Good afternoon, sir. I am Vincent Castillo from BSIT 3B, and I am going to discuss Module 4, Project Planning. Uh, I'm going to discuss cost budgeting. So, first slide, um, cost budgeting quality. So, uh, today we explore the critical aspect of project management, effective cost control, strategic budgeting, and delivering high-quality results. Learn proven techniques to optimize your project financials, perform, and ensure consistent quality. So, ngayon sir is magdi-discuss tayo all about kung paano tayo mag properly budget sa finance natin in doing our projects. So, second slide, the importance of cost management. So, the effective cost management is critical for project success. It ensures financial resources are allocated efficiency, risks are mitigated, and the project stays within the budget. By closely monitoring and controlling cost, project manager can maximize probability and deliver value to stakeholders. Proper cost management also enable project teams to adjust source as needed. Maintaining tight control over expenses is essential for meeting projects goals and preserving organization financial health. So, yun. That's the importance of cost management. And the third slides is the budgeting principles and techniques. So in budgeting we have techniques and principle. So we have five budgeting techniques and principles. So first one, establish realistic budget based on historical data, scope, and resource requirements. So based sa historical data nyo, sa scope ng project nyo, sa mga resource requirements ng mga project nyo, dapat mag-estimate kayo ng realistic budget. When we say realistic budget, yun yung kung ano yung exactong budget na pwede nyo magastos within the project. If you're estimating the budget will be cost let's say 5k, magdagdag kayo ng 2k o 3k para sa mga ibang expenses including uh, sa mga travel, sa mga foods for team, something like that. That's the first one. So the second one is utilize budgeting techniques like top-down, bottom-up parameter estimating to improve quality accuracy. So, when we say top down, bottom up parametric estimating to improve accuracy, ito yung mga this is the techniques na gagamitin natin. So, first one is yung na-mention na top down budgeting. So, what is top down budgeting? Top down budgeting is determines overall budget from higher management without detailed analysis. And also it's a quick but less accurate based on past experience or direction. So, that's the top-down budgeting. Now, the bottom-up budgeting, ito yung sinasabi nating estimate cost for individual task, components, then aggregate for overall budget, and also time-consuming but more accurate, involve detailed examination. So, that's the bottom budgeting. Now, the last one na mention is the parametric estimating. So, when we say parametric estimating, uses historical data and statistical models to estimate cost based on the project parameters. And it relies on the data trends, requires validations, and common in industries with the ample historical data. So, by applying these techniques, project manager enhance cost estimation accuracy, aiding in better planning and resource allocation for successful project outcomes. So, that's the number 2 na nag-utilize tayo ng mga budget techniques, yung na-mention na tatlo na yon. So, number 3 is implement cost control measures such as earned value management, variance analysis, and forecasting. Number 4, maintain a flexible budget that can adapt to changing project condition and new requirements. So, flexible budget di ba syempre sa in making projects, may mga changes of prices sa mga product and materials na kinakailangan natin. So, dapat yung budget natin is flexible. Pwede siyang pwede siya maka-adapt dun sa mga changes na nangyayari sa changes environment, sa mga new requirements, sa mga project conditions, kahit dun sa project area na yon, kung ano yung mga possible na pwede maging cause ng conflict at problema na pwede masolusyonan, at flexible yung budget natin. Okay? So last is regularly review and update the budget to ensure alignment with the project progress and the goal. So let's say meron na kayong nag-gather na enough budget sa project nyo and you sustain it, you used it, bumili na kayo ng mga tools, ng mga necessary gamit na kailangan nyo. So dapat meron din tayong tinatawag na regular review and update the budget. So kung ilan yung perang lumalabas at kung ano yung mga product na nabibili, dapat alam natin kung ano yung gamit yan at hanggang kailan ang gamit yan. At the same time, kung ilang pera na lang natitira na pwedeng magamit in the future or sa mga necessary na tools na kailangan natin within the project. So, dapat meron tayong communication dun sa source of budget, kung ano na nangyayari sa budget natin at ano nangyayari sa mga nabili ng budget natin. Okay? So, that's the budget techniques and principles. Okay? So, next slide is the estimating project cost. So, this is self-explanatory. Accurately estimating project cost is crucial for successful budget management. This involves analyzing resources requirements, historical data, like I said, the market trends to develop realistic cost projections, techniques like bottom-up, top-down, and parametric estimating. Na-discuss ko ito kanina, diba? Can help refine the cost estimate and identify potential risks. So, those techniques, those principles na pag in-apply natin sa project natin, so ma-identify natin yung mga potential risk, yung mga kadelikaduhan sa project na ginagawa natin. No? So, careful cost estimation enables project manager to build a robust budget, allocate fund effectively, and monitor spending closely. Regular re-evaluation and updates ensure the cost baseline remain aligned with the project involving scope and changing the market conditions. So, yun, that's the estimating project cost. Now, for the fifth slide, ito na yung tinatawag natin cost baseline and cost management plan. So, meron tayong apat is what we call cost baseline, integrated management, cost management plan, and last is continuous monitoring. So, when we say cost baseline, okay, there it is. So, cost baseline is a detailed estimate for all expected project costs, organized by work breakdown structure or WBS. This element, it serves as the approved budget against with actual project expenditures are measured and controlled. So, like I said, 10K na pag-usapan yung projects, estimating projects na mga costs nyo sa project nyo. Kung lahat nag-agree, kung si admin nag-agree, lahat nag-approve na this is the exact amount na kailangan natin na approve nila, yan ang tinatawag natin na cost baseline. Gets? Kung ano yung budget na approved by everybody, by everyone, by the admin, by the leader, kung sino yung in charge, whoever in charge, yes. Yung pangalawa natin is the cost management plan. So when we say cost management plan, it is a plan outlines the processes and procedures for managing project costs throughout the project life cycle. So ito na yung mga processes and procedure na ginagawa natin sa project natin. Na-include na yung project life cycle, di ba po? Ito kung ano ibig sabihin ng project life cycle, di ba? So it include cost estimating, budgeting, and cost control. So dito na tayo nag-estimate, dito na tayo nagba-budget, at dito na tayo nag-cost control. Is to ensure the project stays within the approved budget. So nag-estimate tayo, nag-budget tayo, cost control tayo para masigurado natin na yung budget is andun pa rin sa project na ginagawa natin, hindi siya lalabas. Okay? The third one is integrated management. Integrated management affect cost management requires integrating the cost baseline and management plan with other project management processes such as scope, schedule, and risk management. This holistic approach ensures all project components are aligned and optimized for successful delivery. So, ito na yung integrity management, ito yung on process tayo, ginagawa natin yung process, ginagawa natin yung mga procedure, but we're using scopes, we're using schedule, we are taking rest management para ma-ensure natin na yung delivery ng project natin is aligned and successful. Okay? So, last one is continuous monitoring. So, when we say continuous monitoring, regularly reviewing and updating the cost baseline and management plan is crucial. So, the project manager must closely monitor expenses, identify variance, and make timely adjustment to keep the project on track and mitigate cost overrun. So, si project manager dapat pag like I said, during the project na ginagawa yung project, during the processes, the procedures, dapat si project manager, so whoever in charges, na i-monitor at i-update yung progress ng project nyo. For us to communicate kung ano yung problema, anong dapat yung ayusin, ano yung mga possible risk na pwede nating ma-encounter at possible solution na pwede natin masolusyonan. Okay? So, kailangan ma-identify yung mga expenses, yung mga variances, yung mga time adjustment, diba? That's the purpose of monitoring the projects. Okay? So, that's the 5th slide. Now let's go on to 6th slide. So, sa 6th slide, meron tayong tinatawag na monitoring and controlling project cost. So, dito na tayo mag-monitor at the same time mag-control ng project cost natin. Okay, so we have 3. Variance analysis, forecasting cost, change control. Okay. Change control. Okay, that's the 3rd one, change control. So, first one is the variance analysis. So, regularly compare actual cost to approved budget to identify variances. Investigate the root causes and take corrective action to get the project back to track. So, that's the variance analysis, self-explanatory. Number 2 is forecasting cost. Use earned value management and other techniques to predict value cost based on current spending pattern and project progress. This enable proactive planning and decision making. Okay. Then the last one is a change control. Change control implement a robust change control process to manage and approve any changes that impact the project budget. This maintain the cost discipline and ensures all stakeholders are aligned. Okay, so that's the monitoring and controlling project cost. Now let's go on to the next slide. We have here a quality management fundamental. So we have 4. Identify the quality. 2nd, quality assurance versus quality control. 3rd is quality management principle. And last is quality tools and techniques. So first is definition of quality. So quality refers to the ability of product or service to meet exceed customer expectation and requirements. So, kung ano yung ini-expect ng customer natin, ng mga user natin sa project na ginagawa natin, na maganda yung quality or hindi, that's the definition of quality. What the customer are expecting to. Okay. Quality assurance versus quality control. Quality assurance focuses on preventing detect, while quality control verifies and validates the end product. So, si quality assurance, nag-focus siya sa mga preventing defects. Yung mga defect na pwede nating ma-prevent, yun yung quality assurance. And the quality controls verify and validate the end products. So that's the quality assurance versus quality control. The third one is quality management and principles. Key principle includes customer focus, leadership, improvement, process approach, continuous improvement rather, and evidence-based decision making. So that's the quality management principle. Pero kaya principle include customer focus. Dapat meron tayong customer focus, may leadership tayo, meron tayong process approach. Hindi yung pag nagbigay lang tayo ng project na dan natin, we just leave it behind. Wala na tayong update, hindi na tayo mag-compromise, hindi na tayo mag-cooperate sa mga dance projects natin. Dapat meron tayong communication after that para makita natin yung progress ng projects natin. And continuous improvement, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Evidence-based decision making. Yan. Last one is the quality tools and techniques. Yan yung mga tools na ginagamit natin. Tools like Pareto charts and effect diagram and statistic process control help identify address the quality issues. So, using this Pareto charts, causes effect diagram, ito yung magde-determine kung ano yung mga issues na dapat nating i-address, ano yung mga defect na kailangan nating ayusin. Okay? So that's the quality management fundamental. Now let's move on to next slide, where quality control and continuous improvement. So we have four quality control and continuous improvement. So first is implement continuous quality monitoring. So implement rigorous and quality control procedures to regularly inspect deliveries, identify any deviations from standard, continuously evaluate process to find opportunities for optimization and enhancement. Yan. So, that's the continuous quality monitoring. So, the next one is customer-centric approach. Ito na yung kung paano si customer mag-a-approach. Okay? Or actively seek customer feedback and incorporate their insight to drive ongoing quality improvement. Sorry, mali ako. So, ito yung isisik natin yung customer feedback para malaman natin kung anong pwedeng improve sa project natin, anong pwedeng i-enhance sa project na ginagawa natin o sa project na ginagawa na natin. Okay? So, maintain a relentless focus exceeding customer expectation, delivering expectation value. So, if the customer is expecting 10% of goodness, we should provide 20% of goodness of this product. So, the customer is expecting good quality, we should provide a great quality. Something like that, we exceed the customer expectation. So, the third one is the collaborative improvement. Empower cross-function teams to analyze quality data, identify root causes, and implement corrective actions, foster a culture and continuous learning, and encourage all team members to contribute, ideas for quality enhancement. So, collaborative improvement, hindi yung si leader lang, hindi yung si project manager lang yung gagawa ng lahat, siya lang gagawa ng solution, siya lang maghahanap ng issue, siya lang yung maghahanap ng problem, at the same time siya lang gagawa ng mga solution. So, collaborative improvement, dapat lahat na nasa team nagko-collaborate, nagtutulungan, nag-share ng ideas kung paano mag-i-improve yung projects natin, ano yung babawa sa project natin, ano yung pwedeng idagdag sa project natin to make the projects good quality. That's the collaborative improvement, para mas ma-analyze natin yung ano yung problema talaga sa projects natin with the cooperation and collaboration of the team. Okay, so last one is data-driven decisions. Leverage quality metric, static analysis, and real-time data to make informed decision about processes improvement, continuous track and analysis quality trend to proactive address issues and drive sustainable damage. So, yon, that's the data-driven decisions. Okay, so next slide, our last slide for our topic today is integrating cost, budget, and quality. So we have four aligned goals, established trade-off, integrated planning, continuous monitoring. So when we say aligned goals, the first one is the aligned goals. So when we say aligned goals, ensure that cost, budget, and quality objectives are clearly defined and aligned across the project. So, ini-ensure dito na yung cost, yung budget, yung quality objective is dapat malinaw na naka-align dun sa project na ginagawa. Okay? Kasi nga, align goals, di ba? Yun. Number 2 is establish trade-off. Identify the interdependencies and trade-off between cost, budget, and quality to optimize project outcomes. So, yun. And number 3 is integrated planning. Develop comprehensive project plan that seamless integrate cost, budgeting, and quality management processes. Number 4, continuous monitoring. Palagi itong sinasabing continuous monitoring because that's very crucial part of making a project or doing the project. Kasi kung after nyo gumawa ng project, after nyo gumawa ng web or app, hindi yung iiwan nyo lang yon, you monitor the app, you monitor the project, kung ano yung progress na nangyayari doon. Okay? So, continuous monitoring, regular review and adjust the plan to maintain balance between cost, budget, and quality target. So, i-monitor yung plano ng mga budgeting nyo. Hindi yung you just come up with a plan. Tapos, okay, yun na yun. Wala nang monitoring. That's the plan, okay? You should monitor it always. Okay? So, that's my topic for project management and cost budgeting. So, thank you for listening.